Fitness for you. This is Edwin, and I'm here to really give you quality information and really help you bulletproof that back by strengthening that core. So I've read a book a long time ago. It was by Stuart McGill. He's a back doctor and talk about back mechanics. And these 3 core exercises are vital to actually lifting properly. And if you could get these 3 exercises down, it'll make a tremendous difference in whether you're gonna feel your back pain or are you stable when you're working out. And these are foundational exercises. These are not meant to be the end all be all, because I would throw in like the Pallof press, learning how to do a decline sit up pretty well, and other core exercises along the way. But to me, it goes down to these 3 movements, and they're the foundation of the movements. So the first one is a simple crunch. So you're gonna be here on the ground. We're gonna put our hand directly underneath us. It's being able to push our belly button into our spine, come up and curl, and hold this exactly right here. Because sometimes we are gonna have our spine curved, but as long as we can create that tension as best as possible, it'll help out tremendously. So you're here, come up, belly in, make sure you should feel pressure in the hand underneath you. And then think about it, it's the foundation of a sit-up and a crunch, being able to hold that. Let's say for back rounds, just slightly on a deadlift, you can hold that tension there without putting pressure on your thoracic spine and lower back, because now your core is more stable. Now we would want the deadlift to be a little bit better, but you may get yourself, when you're pushing yourself past your capacity into a higher loads, you may have a slight curve in your spine. It might happen. This is a way to keep you the safest as possible. Now the second move is a side plank. But the way we're gonna do a side plank is quite simple. Your elbow is gonna be directly underneath you. Your knee is gonna be directly straight, so you're gonna create this straight line. The back leg is gonna be exactly 90 degrees, and we're gonna come up. So if I'm here, I'm gonna come up as high as I can. I'm gonna make sure I squeeze my glutes. And your glutes should be involved in this, because we need to activate the glutes and the core at the same time while doing this. So you're gonna come up as high as you can, squeeze the glutes, belly in, and what we're doing is creating that right to left. So let's take the deadlift again. We're deadlifting in the air, and our body just shifts a little bit to the left. We can handle that shift a lot better, or stay more stable within the spine in a vertical path versus shifting over right to left. This will help stabilize the core left to right, where the first one will help in a stabilized curled position. Now, the last one is a bird dog. This is a lot more complex than people realize. It's actually opposite arm, opposite leg, right? I'm gonna reach out as far as I can, make sure my back is flat. Biggest mistake is people turning those hips. Make sure you're flat. If you can't get this movement here, then you can't counterbalance right to left across the body. Now, you wanna extend the spine in, you wanna extend through the heel out, push as far as you can, hold, and then you're gonna bring the elbows in, bake that fist, come in, try not to curve the spine, keep yourself as straight as possible, touch, and then back out. Now, if you stop right here and that's all you can get before you curve your spine, that is okay. It's all based on your mobility and your ability to do this. So make sure you're aligned, you're not wiggling. This will help counterbalance the bottom from the left to right and top to bottom, because now I have one foot off the ground, one arm off the ground. It's gonna make me counterbalance, and then make sure my core is stable left to right and all the way through. And that's where the bird dog really is beneficial. You'll see people do bird dogs all the time, and they're just doing the movement. For a successful bird dog, what you really wanna do is concentrate on the extension. So we wanna make sure our core is strong when our spine is extended. That's another thing it adds. And then when we come back in and compress the spine to kind of touch, we wanna make sure it's nice and tight. Now, that being said, those are the 3 movements from Stuart McGill. I would really recommend try to get those in. And then until next time, please subscribe. And if you enjoyed this information, please share the love.